This is brought to you by the Kansas City Business Association, located at 1601 East 18th Street, Suite 200F. What's up, Kansas City? This is Tiffany Berry. I am with the beautiful Miss Lindsey Jackson. How are you today, Miss Jackson?
I'm beautiful. How are you?
Awesome. Thank you. So we want to start off, just let the people know who you are, what you do.
My name is Lindsey Jackson. I currently am an activist here in Kansas City, Missouri, and I am hoping to awaken a generation that is like my own.
Awesome. So let's get right to it.
Yes,
we were having a conversation. You were letting me know that you walked up and down Vine on 18th,
Yes.
and you were holding a cardboard. What pushes you behind that? What's the reason for that?
Okay. I am 31, and I drove past. I've been born and raised here in Kansas City, Missouri, in Parade Park, and it's become very evident to me that we are dying on a daily basis in all different types and areas. So I was driving up 18th, and my daughter asked, "Are these buildings real?" And I had to be honest with her and say, no, they're actually not. But then I had to be honest with myself and say there were actually once businesses here, thriving businesses, that are no longer there. But someone invested time and money into making this cardboard as if it was exactly like it used to look. So I would walk up and next to Vine, people call it panhandler, so I took on that title and I loved it, as showing the value in cardboard, that there must be value, and I stopped asking people to see the value in you, and you see the value in yourself.
Absolutely. Thank you. And now another thing that's being heavily talked about, is heavily going around. You see it on the internet, Twitter, Facebook, Black Lives Matter. What's your take on that?
Oh, I think it's the most ignorant thing that I have ever heard. I think it shows ignorance means that you don't know. How do you sit here and say Black Lives Matter when we are who is hurting ourselves? We have people in certain positions that will sell us out, that are our kind. We have the killing. Precious Doe is one of the most popular ones as a young child that was hurt by her own. We have the children that are being killed by these drive-bys. That is our same color, of the same ethnic group, that is hurting our own. So before we talk about Black Lives Matter, how about all lives matter? But more than that, why do they matter? You matter, and what do you do about it?
Right, absolutely. And of course, you may get some backlash from that, saying, well, they're exploiting us, they're not exploiting them, or they're doing this and that. But now I do totally agree that we are hurting ourselves, and we are. And some people they do need to be educated, and some they do need people like you to bring that forward. And we just want to thank you for doing what you're doing as far as that. Now there's another hot topic right now as far as all the kids getting started back to school, and that's vaccinations. How do you feel about vaccinations? Because I know how my mother felt.
Yes.
My mother was against it.
Yes.
No flu shots, no shots.
Yes, ma'am.
No. So how do you feel about that?
I tried to encourage my friends, my family, that if you're going to do it, how about you research it? You can't even pronounce what is in these vaccines. And it's not in there for you. If this vaccine is targeted specifically for a part in your brain, your pineal gland, then you just got to ask more questions. And you will learn that in these doctor's offices, when you ask questions, they actually don't like it. Because they don't even have the way. Don't forget, they are practicing medicine. So yeah, vaccination, I think it's very hurtful to see how many of my generation and others that will almost fight for saying, oh, vaccinations, vaccinate, we need to be vaccinated. No, I've never been vaccinated. My children aren't vaccinated. And it's not ever going to happen now as long as I'm around.
No, and just to touch on that, like I said, my mother was totally against it. I've never had the flu shot, and I've only probably had flu symptoms twice out of my 29 years of living.
Yes,
so that's another thing. Now, one thing that puzzles me is the fact that we can get these flu shots for free, but the medication to treat the symptoms cost an arm and a leg.
Yes,
So that should say something to the people. Like you said, do your research, people. See what you're getting yourself into. See what you're putting in your body. Here we have someone who cares about that and want that, to come across for you. So we just ask you, do your research. Don't let them just feed you anything.
Yes.
Now, is there anything that you want the people to know about Mrs. Lindsey?
Well, Lindsey Jackson is Lindsey Jackson. I, too, have been through here, there, everywhere. One of the most recent parties that I've been able to be a part of would be Eggs and Enlightenment. That is how I ended up coming to be here today. Eggs and Enlightenment is at McDonald's off of 12th Street, and Sonny Gibson represents it, and he does it so well. I am in love with it. I came about being enlightened on Eggs and Enlightenment at McDonald's due to my father is Ernest Jackson, and he and Sonny Gibson and a couple of other gentlemen were great friends. There you can get fed knowledge, you can get fed what's going on here, there, everywhere. We talk about everything, and you get to say your piece. It doesn't, at any cost, however you want to say it, it is yours. No, you can have arguments, good healthy arguments. It all is in an enlightenment, and it gives you a release. And I am enjoying that path right now.
That's great. Now, is anyone welcome to that?
Anyone. All the public, we beg of you to come out and tell us. One thing that they like about me is that I'm of the younger generation, and this will be a whole nother topic of conversation we'll probably do another time. It's voting. I don't believe in voting. I respect, and I am so thankful for my ancestors that did make it even available to me, but it's almost like the lesser of two evils, and until someone can talk to me about it, as humble as possible, I ask for someone to definitely educate me more on it, and then maybe it can change. But as of right now, no. I don't want to sit at that table when we were never even thought about when that table came about.
Absolutely. And so, what time does it? What time does it start? As far
Eggs
as
and Enlightenment, is on Fridays. Every Friday, starting at 9 o'clock.
Okay, awesome. Now, back to the voting thing.
Yes,
in a sense, I do agree with you. I feel like there's so many different things, and both parties, Democratic, Republican, I feel as if they're kind of intertwined with each other. I don't want to get that deep into it, but that's just what it is. They word it up to where we can't understand it. To where we're just voting on what we think it is. So I totally agree with you on that. Now, one thing we want to get out as far as if you need support, if you need someone to help you get to where you're trying to go, how would the people get in touch with you?
At this time right now, I would say the best way to get in touch with me would be to log on to What's Up KC, and from there we will definitely create a portal to where you'll be able to see me more. That's probably the best way for it.
Well, that's awesome. Now, Miss Lindsey, is there anything else you would like to get out to Kansas City? Is there anything you want to push out to them?
Support What's Up Kansas City. The only way you're going to actually know what's up Kansas City is if you log on to What's Up Kansas City. This will be a tree almost until we can go to all different avenues on everything that's going on in Kansas City. So definitely promote, stand up, and make yourself aware. Put yourself in it. If you're not going to be a part of any organization, make yourself aware to know what window to go through next.
That's right. Kansas City, you heard it here. Thank you so much, Ms. Lindsey. Now, Kansas City, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Always keep in mind that if you do not grind, you will not shine. If you do not work, you won't eat. So make it make sense. And for more videos, make sure that you see us at whatsupkansascity.net. And we're signing off.
I'm IFBB Bikini Pro Cat Williams, and when I'm not working out in the gym, I'm searching the web on Cascade Media and What's Up Kansas City. So make sure you check them out.